Let's to configure our RESTful API, our Laravel project, in order to be able to use several services to send emails. With Laravel, we can specify several services which we can use eventually in order to send emails. So we can specify to use, for example, SparkPost or Mailgun, and we can send in a specific moment emails with one service or other, just changing one line in the configuration of our project. In order to send emails, we need additionally a new dependency for our project named Guzzle HTTP. It is going to allow to Laravel to send HTTP requests to SparkPost or Mailgun in order to send the emails. So let's just start first with this. Open a connection with our command prompt inside the virtual machine of our RESTful API and issue this. Composer require Guzzle HTTP/Guzzle. Composer automatically is going to resolve the best version for our project depending on the version of our Laravel and our other dependencies. This process can take a little, so please be patient. When the process is done, so we can proceed to configure the environment variables of our project in order to send emails with those two possible services, SparkPost and Mailgun. So if we check the configuration files related with emails, we have the mail file, and we have another configuration file called services. Here we have several services, which includes our mail services, which are Mailgun and SparkPost. As you can see, for Mailgun we need the domain and the secret that can be taken directly for the environment file with these indexes, and for SparkPost we just need the secret that can be taken from the environment file with this index. So I'm just going to copy this and put it in our environment file configuration. So you just need to sign in inside the control panel of your service, Mailgun, SparkPost, or whatever other that you are using that is compatible with Laravel, and specify here the values. For me, currently, I'm going to use it as null because to make it easy to debug along the course, I'm going to use a different driver for the mails. Let's see the details. In the mail.php, we can specify the driver. They can be SMTP, SendMail, Mailgun, Mandrill, SES, SparkPost, log, and array. The log is very interesting for me in this case because basically it's going to put the contents of the email inside the log file of Laravel. So what I'm going to do is to use the mail driver as log. But don't worry about that because basically the only thing that you need to do is to specify the domain, the secret for the several services that you have. And if you want to use Mailgun, for example, you just need to write here Mailgun. If you want SparkPost, well, you just need to write SparkPost here. So doesn't matter this, you just need to be sure to use the right values, and Laravel is going to take care in the way of send emails for you automatically. And before to finish, if you check, we have something called from. This is basically the global from address. It means that every time that we are going to send an email, this address is going to be used as the source of the email that we are sending. That can be specified using the mail from address and the mail from name. Again, that can be values in our environment file. Here it is going to be postmaster@restfulapi.dev, and the name is going to be RESTful API. Because we have a value with spaces, we need to put it between quotation. Now, Please be careful with this domain. It is a very good idea independently if you are using SparkPost or Mailgun to specify the correct domain that you register in your provider. So for example, in SparkPost you registered your domain example.com, so you should preferably use here example.com to avoid any kind of problem. In other case, if you are going to use the log driver as I'm going to do, so you are free to use whatever domain that you prefer here. But I really recommend to use the real domain that you registered in that providers. So once we have this here, remember to make a copy of the new indexes in the .env.example. In this way, it is going to be very clear for us, which we need to specify dependently of the environment. Once we have all these things configured, we are ready to start implementing the code for the email sending. See you in the next class.